You are listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com. I'm Alex Perez, and I'm with Mike Morales out in New Mexico. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing well, Alex.
Good to see you as always.
I'm pouring myself the last of the Pura Vida. This is the Añejo. Now, you notice they color-coded everything, so there's no mistaking in the bottle. The bottle's blue, but this one has a red label on it.
Nice blood red label.
Nice blood red label, and it is their Añejo. And Alex, I'm not going to tell you what I smell, but I just popped this open, and you'll notice that the knob is very reminiscent of the old Casa Noble bottles that we used to collect, right? Yep. Now, I popped this open. It's been on my bar for a while, and there was just an instant sweetness that just popped out of the bottle. So I'm really anxious to hear what your thoughts are on this tequila. Again, it's NOM 1414, the Vivanco and Asociados. It is produced using what we call the Mozart method, which is where they play Mozart or Vivaldi during fermentation. It is open air fermentation at the distillery. I've been there before. For those of you who've been there before, you know it's surrounded by fruit trees, and it's very beautiful. Lots of grass, and it's rather small and intimate. It's a very intimate distillery, but very small but mighty. And I think if I'm looking at this correctly, it says it is again triple distilled and aged to perfection for a minimum of 1 year in Kentucky bourbon barrels.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's still rather light for an añejo.
It is light. Right? It is light.
It's really almost difficult to judge between the añejo and the reposado because they're almost the same color, just about.
No, you're absolutely right. As soon as I popped the cork on this,
did you get that sweet?
The sweet perfume, if you will, of this aged tequila. I mean, I barely even put it up to my nose, and I can smell it.
It smells like aftershave. You just want to slap it on your face.
Beautiful legs.
I want to wear it, you know. Here, let me spill some on myself. I'll be fine.
It has a very interesting nose.
I get a lot of sweetness. I get a lot of toasted honey. I get there's some real sweetness. It's not there's no it says that there might be some coffee or chocolate, but I don't get any of that. I get a lot more sweetness, a lot more of the spices and you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in here.
What's going on in there?
It's got a beautiful nose. It's very rich.
Yeah. Yes.
I could detect some nuances of maybe some chocolate in there.
That's what I was going to say. There is the chocolate in there.
And you got the vanilla coming from the wood. And I want to say, and you could still smell the agave coming through on this tequila.
Well, the notes also say that there's the floral aromatic, and I think that is the case as well. You know, we mentioned in the first part of this with the Blanco that the floral notes of the agave really came through, really shined through, and I don't think you'll lose it with the añejo, Alex. I mean, I think it's still there.
Yeah, it's some really ripe fruit in there.
Yeah. I am really loving the wood notes though on this one.
Let's taste. Now, this is your last swig that you've got left?
It's my last swig, Alex.
I've got a whole bottle.
I'm gonna have to put it back in or something.
You want to come over? I got a whole bottle.
Yeah, sure, I'd love to. Let me crawl into the.
You've been cheating, drinking all this stuff on yourself.
What else do we do in New Mexico?
Wow, that entry is beautiful. Excellent.
Now, I don't know if you've ever had, again, one of the lines from NOM 1414. Have you ever had Buscadores?
Yes.
Remember the bottle of Buscadores? In fact, bear with me. I'll find you one.
Are you going to go? Okay, Mike is headed over to his tequila library.
Here we go.
The Dead Soldiers. Here we go.
Dead Soldiers. This is Buscadores. This is a famous tequila that came out of NOM 1414. It's still being manufactured by them. My understanding is that it is now being distributed again primarily in Texas. But this tequila only came in a reposado and an añejo. And I got to tell you, the notes are very, very similar.
Really?
Now, the difference again, Alex, is this is a triple distilled. It's again, the Pura Vida is a triple distilled añejo.
Buscadores is not.
Buscadores was always double distilled, but a very distinctive purple bottle. Very, very popular tequila with many people who are, for those of you who remember Buscadores and can't find it, get yourself some Pura Vida. You will not be disappointed. It is an excellent, excellent tequila, very reminiscent of Buscadores. Not the same because this is triple distilled. So I think that, and as I mentioned in the Blanco category, the Blanco is the flagship tequila for Vivanco and Asociados, and the Blanco is both Blancos are just so close, but the triple distillation is really enough to make it almost a big difference. And of course, being aged in the barrels, I think the Kentucky bourbon barrels makes a big difference also. Yeah. But for those of you who are fans of Buscadores, find yourself some of this añejo from Pura Vida. You will not be disappointed. Beautiful sweetness, just great nose.
Yeah, I do love the sweetness in there. There is a lot of vanilla.
Yes.
I've got a mouthfeel of vanilla. It's got some really nice structure to it.
Well, Alex, I think they're starting with some really excellent agave. I think the Vivancos, not only are they distillers, but they also have their own agave, and they grow their own agave, and it's just some outstanding fruit. They are in the highlands of tequila, and where traditionally the agave grows larger and much more flavorful, much more fruitiness, and they're starting with some great source material and then going from there. They're using the distillery, which has, like I said, a cult following. They have open air fermentation. They are playing the Mozart and Vivaldi while this is fermenting, and this is a triple distilled. Again, that is really making the big difference. So
it sounds like they're covering all their bases.
Yeah, this is a winner all the way around. You don't necessarily have to be a ZZ Top fan to enjoy this tequila. It is really an excellent, elegant sipper as well. I mean, yeah, you could just spend your night smelling it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, they did a wonderful job, and like I say, very reminiscent of Buscadores. And if you can't find Buscadores, you could probably certainly find Pura Vida because it's right there, if not a notch higher.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful. It's actually it's a beautiful, delicate nose. It's actually changing for me in the glass as we continue to talk.
Well, and again, you'll notice. Look at the color on that. It's not very dark. I mean, they don't age this thing much more than.
It looks like a reposado in the glass.
Yeah, yeah, very very similar to the reposado.
They have a winner.
I believe that they don't have a weak link in the chain. This is a highly recommended tequila. Again, a winner out of NOM 1414, the Vivanco and Asociados. Pura Vida really deserves to be up in your library if you're a fan of this type of tequila. And again, it's triple distilled all the way around. Blanco, Reposado, Añejo. Some tequilas are just the Blanco that is triple distilled. This starts as a triple distilled Blanco and it goes from there. So they've really done a lot to really solidify the quality. So I think you agree, Alex. I think it's a highly recommended tequila.
I highly recommend it. Now, I'm very excited because I read that they are coming out with a extra añejo tequila.
Oh my gosh! Do we get any?
We got to pull some strings, but
Well,
it's going to be happening.
What color? I wonder what color the label's going to be.
I don't know. Maybe brown.
Brown.
I don't know. There's not much you can do with a cobalt blue bottle. That's the problem.
Yeah, you start running out of colors.
You're out of colors, it's just going to wash out. Exactly. But from their literature, it is. This is actually. I'm very excited about this. Their extra añejo is available in late 2011, so towards the end of the year. It is aged in a second-generation cognac barrel.
Oh my gosh!
For a minimum of 2 years.
Oh.
So that's getting my senses pretty excited.
Well, the cognac barrels, that's going to be reminiscent of anything like Paradiso, El Tesoro's Paradiso.
Exactly.
But
so
Hey,
I'm excited.
different.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
This quality of tequila and taking it to the extra añejo level and those type of barrels, I think it's going to be heaven.
Are they still going to be using the triple distilled Blanco?
I imagine they will.
I mean, they've been consistent all the way around. So this will be. So you're saying this is going to be?
I would think they have to.
Well, yeah. So this is going to be the first triple distilled extra añejo aged in cognac barrels.
Quite possibly, yes.
How much? Okay, I'm sold. I don't have to taste it. We can already recommend it. Just get it. Just buy it for the holidays.
Give me some, please.
Yeah.
You're going to have to send some to us here at Sipping Off the Cuff.
Their marketing guy has been just really forthcoming with information. He's been his name is Chris Novosad, and he's been wonderful. He very forthcoming with information whenever we needed it. He does a lot where their marketing is concerned. I understand they're going to be involved in a new tequila reality show, hopefully. So we'll see what happens with that. That should be kind of fun. But in the meantime, I would say this is another winner.
Definitely a winner. Highly recommended.
Trying to. There we go.
We have to get our partner Ryan to write up the written review on that. But as far as we're concerned, this is truly a winner. You need to find Pura Vida out there.
Yes, do so. Belongs in everybody's library of folks who really enjoy a nice, elegant tequila, regardless of what the image they may be portraying. They got Billy Gibbons and ZZ Top out there. The owner, Stuart Skloss, is quite an entrepreneur. He's very outspoken. But honestly, when it boils down to in the glass, it's a great sipper.
I wonder if Mr. Gibbons actually knows what he's got.
You know what? I believe he does. These guys, many of these who are investors in the music business are very savvy businessmen, and I think I mentioned to you about the sandwich shop in Claremont or Ontario somewhere. If it still exists, please let me know, because I used to drive by.
We'll hit it when you're in LA. We'll hit it, Mike.
We'll go. We'll find it. It's probably a car wash now or something. But they're very good with their investments, and I'd say this one is a winner. It is one of those that we highly recommend. And for those of you who watch us at Tequila Aficionado and pay attention to what we tell you, at least give it a try. And if you disagree or agree, let us know. Send us an email. We're willing to listen for sure.
Most definitely. This is another hit coming out of NOM 1414, the Vivanco Distillery. And I'm very proud to have it on the show.
Absolutely.
Well, you've been listening to Mike Morales in New Mexico, Alex Perez in California. And as always, enjoy your tequila, enjoy responsibly, and above all, sip wisely.